The Ice Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And tonight is a battle between the Notre Dame Academy Trains and the De Voyagers. We'll look at tonight's starting lineup. Hunter Bill will be on a line with Kellen Bunninger and Brendan Poshak tonight. And that's all we have time for, and we'll send it down to public just announcer and for the anthems.
Welcome to the Cornerstone Ice Center for today's WIAA Division I Section 2 semifinal game featuring the visiting the Pure Voyagers of the Notre Dame Academy Trains. Let's see the starting lineup for the visiting the Pure Voyagers. At defense, number 7, Tommy Vandal. At defense, number 24, Ian Normanson. At right wing, number 17, Johnny Torres. At left wing, number 16, Brady Cowell. At center, number 9, Pere. Lead goal number 1, Henry Allen. The year is coached by J.T. Cowell. Now the starting lineup for your Notre Dame Academy Trains. At defense, number 20, Michael Haggerty. At defense, number 8, Travis Cordell. At right wing, number 15, Brendan Poshak. At left wing, number 11, Hunter Bill. At center, number 19, Kellen Bunninger. Lead goal number 35, Sander Roberts. Notre Dame Academy was coached by Corey McCracken. Notre Dame Academy, Cornerstone Ice Center, the WIAA requires good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideal of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. For your safety and sportsmanship, we ask students from both schools to refrain from pounding, pushing, or standing above the plexiglass. Now please stand, remove your hats, and show respect as we play the national anthem. Let's play hockey.
Tonight we look at the starting goalies for Notre Dame and De Pere in the subway. Starting goalies. Tonight in net, as usual, number 35, Sander Roberts. Sander worked his way up from JV in the program to come all the way to varsity and backing up Patrick Buckley last year and become the starter this year. We look now to the other end, the opposing netminder. That netminder is Henry Allen. Henry Allen, 6'3", 180. Big netminder for the De Pere Voyagers. And they'll need him to be good tonight if they have a chance to win tonight against Notre Dame. Teams gather and get to their benches. 17 up on the score clock in period 1. We are just about to be underway here at Cornerstone Community High School. The Capo line for De Pere versus the Hunterville line for Notre Dame. And we are off. Sit back and enjoy this one. Game 2 of the playoffs is underway. Michael McEntee takes that one back. Gets that one over to Travis Poco. Poco will just throw that one up to Poshak. That's kept in beautifully there by Miss Usen. Battled in the corner now. And then they'll jab. They get it that one up. Now it's Poshak. Poshak enters the line. Spins down across for Bill, but it was just a little bit behind him. Bill now throws down, tries to center it. No one could get a hand on it for the Tritons. And back comes Tommy. Pardon me, Brady Capo. Poshak will settle that one down now. Poshak bringing that one across the blue. He's over the midline, back in the blue offensive zone. And that one is picked off by De Pere, and they'll just simply flop that one down. That will not be icing as it did not go far enough. Bryce Stahl takes that one but fumbles it. Max McNeil is there to recover for the Tritons. It's battled for and contested there, but then it was poked out, and no clear possession still, as it is still battled for. Kazark pursuing Harley on the Edgars of captain of De Pere. That one's jabbed forth by Dahl, and then Gerbitz is mauled, and the shot by Edgars not went wide, and then it's taken back up. Bryce Eberhard with the puck. He gets it now up to Quink. That one's beautifully kept by Isaac Rentmeester, who had a hat trick last game. Rentmeester throws that one down. That one was not taken by Brennan Gruber, as for the puck did not get to him. And now here's Capo. Capo will simply just touch that one in, and now McEntee will get to that one. A beautiful strip of the puck by McEntee, and a near danger chance for De Pere. It's played back by Poco, gathered by McEntee. A one-touch pass from Gruber, and that one is all the way spun to a running Nick Voss. Nick Voss in the corner. Couldn't handle that one. Gruber fed it right out in front, and that one was a save of an Isaac Rentmeester shot by Allen. Rentmeester feeds that one down to Gruber. Gruber up to the point to Dahl. Dahl could not keep that one. Dahl head check, Brooks. Bryce Dahl recorrals this one. Lost the puck. Just simply pitchforks that one to try to go and get a change, but they'll stay out. De Pere changing now. Isaac Rentmeester trying to catch them on a change. Rentmeester cuts back. Toe drags. Throws that one back up to Dahl. Dahl just hit that one along. Then De Pere clears it out to center ice. And McEntee may have an odd man rush the other way. Michael McEntee is in deep. And McEntee from behind the net. McEntee still has it. Will back off as it is played by De Pere. And they will recoil. And send that one down for what I believe will be an icing. 14:04 left in this, the first period. It's 0-0 here in this game tonight. And the shots on goal are 1 for Notre Dame and 2 for De Pere. Face off to the left of Henry Allen. The Buttinger light is out there for Notre Dame. They win that one back. It's McEntee. McEntee will try to feed that one to Bill, but it was in his feet and he couldn't take it. And now on the puck is battling is Buttinger. Buttinger, Bill. Bill has it. Bill gets absolutely laid out, and back in the other way is Newton. Fires. Brady Capo. 1-0 De Pere. Not the start the Tritons imagined, as it's 1-0 De Pere, and it's early. 13:45 left in this, the first period. That one's won back, and Keegan McCarron will look to go and get the puck and feed that one up to Joe Gerbitz. That one was fed up, but is contested there in the paraphernalia of Bartel. Poco comes up with that one. Poco from behind the net. Poco will feed that one right up to Eberhard, and that one was one touch back by Tom. Battled there in the corner now, and now it was taken up by Bryce Eberhard. Eberhard will feed that one laterally for Kazarik, and Gerbitz is the other way. He has Kazarik. Gerbitz cuts across center ice. Fires one! Saved by Allen. He doesn't know where it is. It's under his pad. It was a save by Allen on a weird shot. Allen had no idea where it was, but he just got it. It was almost going 5-hole, but he squeezed it and saved it and gets a stoppage. Face off now to the right of Henry Allen. Gruber will go in to take this draw. Brendan Gruber wins the draw, gets that one back, and it's thrown back in the offensive zone. Bosch trying to get that one. It was not knocked away, and then it was taken up by DePere. A one-touch pass up for Genimani, and that one will be icing as he did not touch it. .46 left in this the first period. It's 1-0 to Pere. Buttinger's line is back out there. Buttinger wins the draw, gets that one back. It's Cade McCarron. Throws that one in for Hunter Bill. Hunter Bill will race to that one. Bill on the puck. Bill looks, fires that one down, decides to take a safer play, trying to get it to Poshak. But that one was cut off by Throff, and that one will just be hoisted out of the zone and taken up by McEntee. McEntee looks over his options, makes a beautiful pay to Buttinger. Everyone gets mauled, and Buttinger has it. And it was broken up. Buttinger back on the puck. Bill could corral that one. And it is back now for who I believe is Bershmowski. And it's back. Fires and a save by Roberts off of a Edgar's shot. Penalty to Pere on Edgars, their captain. Edgars will go to the box for 2, resulting in a Mayflower Greenhouse power play for the Tritons. We'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, Mac Dental, for this game. Anyway, here we have Travis Poco at the point. He can really let it go. He gets that one laterally. That one's broken up, but temporarily and regathered by Callan Buttinger, pardon me. Buttinger gets that one up to Poco. Poco fires, and that was a zinger that went right off of Henry Allen, and they clear. 1:38 left in this Notre Dame power play, and 11:43 left in the game. Here, Buttinger takes that one up through center ice. Fires, saved by Allen. Rebound. No, and it was loose, and a beautiful defensive play by Bartel. And got that one back. Max McNeil is on the puck. Gets that one up to Buttinger. Buttinger gets hit. Then it was cleared by Kako. And now Isaac Rentmeester to Callan Buttinger. Buttinger fires. Stick broke. Could not get through. Buttinger is taken into the corner. That's going to be a call. Delayed penalty. Interference on DePere, resulting in another Mayflower Greenhouse power play. It will be a 5-on-3 for Notre Dame for about 59 seconds. We have some distraughted DePere fans here that do not agree with the call. We go over to my correspondent.
Well, whether the penalties were correct or not, there's one thing that's true. This is going to hurt them in the long run. And if they want to try and win this game, they can't be taking these penalties like this.
Great intake. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we have Buttinger winning the draw. And here's McEntee. Settles that one down to Gruber. Gruber back to McEntee. McEntee over to Poshak. Poshak will throw that over to Bill. Fires, and that one just went wide. Allen was not set. Now gets to Bill. Fires a beautiful block shot by Newton. And they clear. About 36 seconds left on this 5-on-3 power play for Notre Dame. It's 1-0 to Pere. Poshak cruises through the neutral zone. Poshak fires, and that one was blocked again by Pere. Boy, they must have the mentality of just blocking any shot that comes through. Fires at a save made by Henry Allen off of a Hunter Bill shot. And Roberts will settle that one down and just hoist that one back the other way, and that will go for an icing on Notre Dame as the puck did not connect with anyone on that pass from Roberts. 9 seconds remaining on this 3-on-5 power play for Notre Dame. This two-man advantage has not gotten really good opportunities due to the fact that Pere has been blocking many shots. 10-17 left in this, the first period. Buttinger wins the draw, gets that one back. And now here's Isaac Rentmeester. We'll settle that one down over to Travis Poco. Poco will throw that one over to Buttinger. Buttinger over to Rentmeester. Rentmeester trying to get a lateral pass to Eberhard. Eberhard, beautiful play, reaching to keep it onside. Bryce Eberhard has it, throws it up to Rentmeester. Rentmeester to Poco. Poco, who can really fire it. It's over to Buttinger. Buttinger in the corner now. Buttinger throws it to Poco. Fires and he scores! Travis Poco, the Austrian. He fires it, and it's 1-1. Power play goal. His first of the postseason for Travis Poco. It's 1-1 here at Cornerstone. 9:49 left in this, the first period. Shots on goal 6-4 in favor of Notre Dame. Gruber will go in to take this draw. Gruber loses that one back, and now Pere will look to try to get something generated, an answer from the Notre Dame power play goal. McEntee looks, beautiful cross feed to Nick Voss, but he just couldn't handle it. McEntee hits him on the wall. And now it's Cade McCarron, pardon me, in the corner. Gets that one back. Just pitchforked along by the D of Pere. Throws that one in. Catawampus to the corner. And Cade McCarron will look, head checks. He knows pressures is coming. And McEntee will play that one up to Voss. Voss, pass did not connect. It's batted down and kept by Edgars. They fire that one, and that one went wide and just barely stayed in apparently. And it's a beautiful keep at the line by Throff. That one's kept. Throff has it. Fires. He just missed the net. Wide of Roberts. And Capo in the corner. Throws that one. Tries center one, and that one didn't work. Throff off of a shot. Beautiful shot blocked by Michael McEntee. No surprise there. One of the WIA's finest at defense. Goff had a 6-by-4 as Roberts was trying to get over, and McEntee makes a beautiful block and keeps this a 1-1 game with 8:41 remaining in this, the first period. Face-off is still scrambled for there, and Max McNeil will try to clear that one. That one had no siree. Bryce Stahl will throw that one up. Poshak touches it. That should be no icing, and it isn't. And Pere, I have no idea what that was, but they fire that one down, and it's taken by Max McNeil of Notre Dame as they are recoiling. Beautiful keep by Thom of. Anyway, it's moved up now to Hunter Bill. Hunter Bill. And Buttinger is contested for that one, and now it's Poco. Poco will try to get there. He cannot. Bryce Stahl is pushed off the puck, but Poco said no can do, and hit that one out of the zone. Pere. A vicious forecheck here for Pere, has them with a lot of puck possession here. Poco tried to bat that one down. It goes right into center ice. Beautiful defensive play getting back was Keegan McCarron. And now it comes back. Misfired pass by Quinn Kazarek intended for Bryce Eberhardt. And they will scrum around on the boards. Kazarek tried to have a lead feed. Then it was pushed around by Berchovich. And now here as Notre Dame has it again. Bryce Everhart, who's been out there for quite a while now, will simply just hit him, and it will be a recoil for the Tritons. Michael McEntee trying to make something out of a nothing, and gets it back. Michael McEntee then hits that one down, and back come the Voyagers. Verdrama, throw off, fires. Oh, and that one just went and hit someone in front. I believe Roberts got a piece of it. Anyway, it's Stromdong in the corner now. Twitch forked away by Rentmeester. Rentmeester now has that one. Rentmeester trying to get a Triton rush established here. That was fumbled by Michael McEntee, but he recontrols. He gets that one up to Gruber. Over to Rentmeester. Rentmeester gets that one up. Rentmeester across the line. Rentmeester trying to center. Rentmeester fires that one and centered that one for Gruber, buddy. No one was home. Anyway, it's fired back right back in by McNeil, and that one was taken by, and it's going to get a rush. It's Grady Capo who has the one DePere goal. Fires that one, sends that one to net, looking for a tip. He cannot get Markovich on the chip. Battle in the corner. Bryce Dahl will try to pin him down. I believe that is Markovich. And back comes Brendan Gruber with the puck. Gruber will try to outlet that one for a screaming Nick Voss. Nick Voss will simply gently pitch that one off the boards, and then Dahl will throw that one over. DePere now recoils. A bad pass by Thom, and that will record a Tommy Vandalis recoil. Tried to center one up for Roscom, and that will be icing. DePere. DePere has very vocal fans tonight. We go over to my correspondent.
It's definitely been a very competitive game this first period, not what most people expected, but it's been a great game to watch so far. We'll see how it's played out.
Great insight. Now we'll get back to the action as Bunninger loses the draw, but it's taken by the Tritons off the draw. Now it's fed back for Keegan McCarron. He gets that one back, and now here's Pokel. Fires. That one just went wide of Allen. That one is now contested for and battled for as Markinson tried to take it up for DePere. It's battled back. Bill fires one. That one's blocked by Mershafit. And Allen just sees this one coming close. Then Poshak will try to feed that one up. And back comes DePere. It's Bartel. He just throws that one in as DePere is changing and getting fresh bodies on the ice. Roberts plays that one over to Pokel. Pokel gets that one up. He gets that one to Gerbitz. Gerbitz gets hit on the wall. Now it's fired right back up. Brennan Poshak centers that one out for Bryce Everhart. Throws that one to McEntee. Fires. Poshak got a wide open net and it was blocked by a beautiful block by Throff. Allen had no idea where it was. Eggers will just sauce that one in. Roberts plays that one. Roberts spins that one around for Michael McEntee. McEntee will throw that one up for Bryce Everhart, who could not pick that one. And back comes McEntee. He fires that one in as the Tritons get more bodies on the ice. Coming off from a change. Now, DePere trying to start a rush up ice. They get that one back. They'll throw that one over. And Vandalist has that one. And simply fires one in. He tried to hit Roberts, I believe, for a shot on goal, but it went wide, and that is icing. 3:50 left in this, the first period. It's 1-1, Notre Dame and DePere. Shots on goal are 6-4 in favor of the home team. The faceoff is lost by Newton. Dahl will sling that one over to McNeil. McNeil fires one. Allen did not know where it was. And that one's pitched off the boards by DePere trying to get a rush the other way. And now looking, and McNeil, that one was too to handle for. And Gruber will try to sling one up to Isaac Rentmeester. But that one was cut off. Voss will try to dump that one in. No can do. Back comes DePere. Calling for it was Grady Capo. And now Pokel, head checks, looks. Pokel up to Bill. Bill will fire that one over. Voss could not corral. And DePere will try to establish a forecheck here. Meanwhile, it's in the persona of Roscom. Roscom gives that one over to Pokel. Pokel over to Dahl, Bryce Dahl. Then that one's going to be battled for in the corner. And that one's sent the other way now. And thrown up to Nick Voss. A shot that did not get through. And Pokel is gassed. Voss in the corner now. DePere getting some good zone time here. The Tritons are tired. They'll most certainly get a fresh group of guys out there. Back there is Hunter Bill. Hunter Bill on a breakaway. Save by Allen. Just got it with the stick. Back is, wow, what a chance. Back is Michael McEntee, who just slings that one in. No icing here as he was across the red line. Buttinger battles for that one. In the corner now, Bertolich. And now it's battled. They get it back. Edgars clears. And Keegan McCarron will take this one back for Notre Dame. He gets Joe Gerbitz on a pass. Gerbitz will just simply sauce that one in as the forward group is changing for Notre Dame. Grady Capo, the lone goal scorer for DePere tonight. It's taken up and taken away by Buttinger. Buttinger and Poshak. Buttinger and Poshak still have it. Poshak looks, fires, he scores! Brendan Poshak puts that one pass down, and it's 2-1 Notre Dame. What a beautiful play by Brendan Poshak as he faked this pass to Buttinger and just shot that one right past Allen. It's 1:33 left in the first period, and it's 2-1 Notre Dame. Shots on goal are 8-4, favoring the Tritons. Brennan Gruber will try to take this face-off against Newton. Newton wins the draw back to Croft. Croft will gently touch down, but no can do, and picked off by Bryce Dahl. That one is batted down at the blue line by Nick Voss. Voss will get that one up to Rentmeester. Rentmeester will sling down laterally to Dahl, who fires one. Save! Score! It was a weird play to begin with, and it was batted in by, I believe, Nick Voss on the doorstep. And it is 3-1 Notre Dame, just like that. Notre Dame gets 2 goals on back-to-back shots in a net-mount scramble. Nick Voss picks up his first goal of the season. And his first of the playoffs. 1:15 left in the first period. It is 3-1 Notre Dame. Back out there is the Eberhard line. And Kazarek gets that one off of a good win by Bryce Eberhard on the draw. Eberhard tried to get that one laterally for Gerbitz, but the pass was a little bit in front of him. And now back come DePere. The Voyagers looking to try to get some momentum back as Michael McEntee throws on right out in front. And a beautiful block by, I believe it was Cade McCarron. And now it's going to be a partial breakaway for Quinn Kazarek. Kazarek fires, saved by Allen. And now they'll battle in the corner now. It was battled and jarred for in the corner. And back come DePere. It's a partial breakaway for Edgars. He brings out Toljakes, fires clear out of there by Pokel. Another block by Keegan McCarron. And Keegan McCarron will skate that one up. Keegan McCarron, a former forward, he has moves. Keegan McCarron gets run off the puck, and that one is taken around now by Croft. Croft will try to get that one up in the dying seconds to Bertolowitz. Bertolowitz is taken away by Buttinger. He's taken down. We don't have the late call here. Tanner Roberts goes to the bench for the extra attacker. And 1.9 remaining in the period. DePere fans very vocal here and very disgruntled by that call as they saw otherwise than the officials. That is Bertolowitz going to the box for 2 minutes. Very vocal, as I said. 2 minutes on the Mayflower Greenhouse power play for the Tritons, once again, which they've already connected, and they are 1 for 2 on the power play. This one gets underway. Gruber loses the draw. 9 seconds remaining in the period. It's now 5 seconds remaining in the period. And now they'll clear. And that will just about do it for us in the first period, as it is 3-1 Notre Dame at the end of one, as Roberts touches that one up. Shots on goal are 10-4 in favor of the Tritons. The Tritons will start the second period with 1:49 remaining on this Mayflower Greenhouse power play. We will see you all in the start of the second. Welcome back to Cornerstone Community Ice Center. We're just about to get underway here in the second period. It's 3-1 Notre Dame. We'll go over to my correspondent. What do you think of the first period?
I thought it was a pretty competitive first period. I mean, the period had a lot of good chances on Notre Dame, but see how this one plays out. It's definitely not over.
One of my observations was that they had to have said something in the locker room to block shots. They got an emphasis on that. I believe I counted 8 blocked shots, which is double the amount of shots that Henry Allen, which is actually one more shot than Henry Allen saved that period. So there had to be an emphasis somewhere, I believe, on blocking shots. But that's just your quick analytics talk. We'll get back to the game. Roberts looked solid that first period. Allowed 1 on 4, but looked solid.
Over the live stream. Oh, I'm like.
We're just about ready to get here. The second period faceoff shot. In for the draw will be a little bit of line scrambling, and Brennan Gruber will take it under belt. Gruber loses the draw. And that one's thrown back in the Notre Dame end. McEntee will look. Remember, the Tritons are on the power play for a $1.36 left in this power play. Presented by Mayflower Greenhouse. DePere clears that one. Try to hit Cabo on a breakaway, but no can do. Just a little bit over his stick. Meanwhile, Voss, well, one touch, not one. Voss gets around, hands down out to Hunter Bill. Bill looks, waits, turns. Bill still has it. Bill cuts his way across, gets down to McEntee. McEntee to Poshak. Poshak looks, waits. Poshak gets down to Voss. Return feed to Poshak, and a save by Allen, just barely though. That one's taken by Hunter Bill. He'll try to keep the zone. And Grady Capo makes a beautiful defensive play and pitchforks that one out of the offensive zone all the way down, where it will be taken up by the captain, Brendan Poshak. Poshak looking for options here, with 44 remaining on this Notre Dame power play. You start off the puck, and McEntee will take that one across the line. Michael McEntee looks, gets that one up to Rentmeester. Rentmeester return feed to McEntee. McEntee will throw down right on front. No one was home for the Tritons. And here is Isaac Rentmeester. Couldn't get a handle on that one. Rentmeester will go back to recoil with 22 remaining on the power play. We're just underway here in the second period. If you're just joining us, it's 3-1 Notre Dame. Back comes Isaac Rentmeester across the line. Rentmeester looks, waits. Rentmeester still waiting. Beautiful defensive play by Edgars, their captain of DePere. And Poco will take that one back. Poco looks. Poco looking for options to spring the Notre Dame rush. He gets Bryce Everhart coming up the wing. Everhart spin out. We have a stick on the ground now of Edgars. And now DePere will get that one to Vandalis. Vandalis will try to start the rush up ice for DePere. He does. He gets that one to Edgars. Edgars just fires that one simply wide of Roberts. And Vandalis will be there to corral it. Vandalis gets that one back over to Edgars. Edgars was in his feet, couldn't corral. And that one will be sent all the way down by the Tritons. Icing is the call with 14:37 left in here, second period. It's 3-1 Notre Dame. Shots on goal are 11-4 the Academy. Coughlin, first ice time of tonight. Lose that draw, but they get that one back. McEntee tried to stretch it to Gerbitz. Coughlin, one of the young freshmen on this Notre Dame Academy team, gets that one over to McEntee. McEntee feeds that one up for Kazar. Kazar just one touches that one into the zone, and you can start the Triton forecheck. And now Gerbitz will pin that one in the corner. Coughlin comes to support. And Tommy Vandalis will try to get that one out. He spins that one around, and that one was cut off by a beautiful stick by Queen Kazar. He head checks, looks, and that one's sent out by DePere. McEntee dangles his way through the line, fires and a save just barely by Allen. And Bill will corral that one. Chasing the puck now, and that one will go all the way down for an icing onto Pere. Something I noticed is Buttinger was hit a little late after the puck left his stick. Interesting. Refs are going to let the boys play tonight. 13:47 left in the second period. It's 3-1 Notre Dame. Calvin Buttinger draws in for this face-off. Buttinger been good on draws tonight. And the ref will decide to kick both of them out for a reset, and Poshak wins that one draw. Poshak, who is a winger, steps and wins the draw. Very good for Notre Dame. Meanwhile, there is a possession battle, and he's bodied off the puck, is Brendan Poshak. Gets that one back. Capo try to get that one. No can do. Max McNeil had other ideas, sent that one back. Kind of like a bit of a tennis match, bumping the puck back and forth in the neutral zone. And that will be icing Notre Dame as Bryce Dahl. You can tell by his stick tap, he's not happy with that one.
Good start of the period for the Triton, continuing to put pressure on the earlier team.
13:16 left in second. 3-1 Notre Dame. Refs are kicking a lot of guys out. Gruber gets kicked out of the dot, and Rentmeester wins that one back. And Boss will take that one. Boss gets that one somehow out of a scramble and gets that one over laterally to Rentmeester. Rentmeester across the blue line. Rentmeester cuts back, uses his body positioning to get that one down to Brennan Gruber. Gruber, a return feed to Rentmeester. Rentmeester back to Gruber. Gruber will try to send that one to the point to Keegan McCarron. He couldn't hold it. He'll go all the way back into Triton zone where Xander Roberts is directing traffic. Keegan McCarron, stretch pass to Isaac Rentmeester. Rentmeester touches that one in, and the Pere will spin that one around the boards. That one is corralled by McEntee. McEntee couldn't handle that one. Taken out by Voss, who has a goal tonight. Brendan Gruber has that one, and that one was broken up by a beautiful defensive play by the Pere. And Gerbitz is going to get a breakaway. Gerbitz fires and a save by Henry Allen. And now McEntee fires one. That was a beautiful defensive play and blocked by Tommy Vandalis. And now here comes Gerbitz fighting for that one. It's going to be sent right back in by Gabe McCarron. And Tommy Vandalis will try to start the rush for the Pere. That one is blocked by Joseph Coughlin. Gets in the zone. Coughlin will try to pinch and hold the zone. McEntee has the puck now. He'll go way in deep. McEntee gets thrown out. Gerbitz fires. Save Allen, and he'll hold. $11:35 left in the second period. It's 3-1 Notre Dame. Shots on goal are 14 for the home team. Newton versus Buttinger for the draw. Buttinger wins that back. He's been good in the dot tonight. McNeil feeds that one down. Then Buttinger is taken off the puck, fired at the net, hit back to McNeil. McNeil gets that one up to Bill. Bill looking, circling. Hunter Bill still has the puck. Bill in the corner. They battle now. And it's brought up by Capo and sent back into the Notre Dame end, where Bryce Dahl will set that one up for Max McNeil, who couldn't get it. And they battle further now in the corner, and they scrum for it on the wall. And Brendan Poshak takes that one back the other way. Poshak, the ever dangerous Brendan Poshak, fires, and that one just went wide. Poshak was taken down, tripping call coming. And I'm not sure why we got a whistle. Oh, we have a injured Pere player. The player down is Froth, who made a beautiful block earlier in the game. Our well wishes are with froth. As it looks, you never like to speculate, but it looks, he did go into the boards awkwardly. Looks like something with the leg. And the trainer will take a look at him. Meanwhile, Tritons lose the draw, but they sling it around the boards. And Everhard falls as he tries to get to the puck. And that one's pinned by Max McNeil on the board. We go back to the Mayflower Greenhouse power play, where the Tritons are 1 for 3 on the night. Coco back at the point. Gets that one over to Buttinger. Over to Renmeister, and a beautiful shot blocked by Mark Houston. And Rentmeester still hasn't. Rentmeester buying time. Rentmeester goes behind the net. Rentmeester tried to get that one out to Buttinger, and a beautiful clear and defensive play by Charlie Edgars, their captain of the Pere. Roberts sets that one up for Pokel, so it can be taken up. Pokel decides he circles back, looks for teammates as they are changing. Power play 2 out for the Tritons now. Looks like Michael McEntee. He'll wait further for more changes as the ever-elusive Brendan Poshak taps on and steps onto the ice. Brendan Poshak will take that one. Long stretch feed to Voss. One touchdown back, McEntee. McEntee's in. McEntee fires. Pitch behind Allen. He doesn't know where it is. And a preempted top of the whistle. Went 5-hole, and it was between him and the post. And the refs apparently lost sight of the puck. And that one was free, but an early whistle saves a Notre Dame goal. That would be the 4th. Go to my correspondent with more intake on that play.
I think on that one I saw the puck slip past Allen's leg. I may have even flipped over the line, but perhaps didn't see the puck, so they blew the whistle.
Beautiful insight, as always. Hunter Bill gets that one, corrals that one over to Brendan Poshak. Poshak gets that one over to McEntee. McEntee gets that one touch feed. Voss deflected, and DePere will try to get it out of their zone with 31 seconds remaining on this Notre Dame Academy power play. Presented to you by Mayflower Greenhouse. Nick Voss has the puck. Gets that one over to Michael McEntee. McEntee throws that one. McEntee across the blue line. McEntee, who's the quarterback on this power play. Over, try to hit Gruber, and he was not home. Now Hunter Bill. Poshak throws that one over to McEntee. McEntee throws that one down to Voss. Looking for Poshak. His belly fires it. He fires it, and that one went wide. And here's Brendan Gruber with it. Gruber throws down on the wall to McEntee. It is now even. Hunter Bill fires. Save Allen. Rebound. Another shot. That one just went wide by Hunter Bill. Bill has been snake bit tonight. One of the leading point getters for the Tritons, but he just can't get one through Allen tonight. McNeil cuts in. McNeil lost the puck. Now it's taken by DePere. They're just trying to survive it here. We're even. Once again, that goes for icing. All back to even strength here at Cornerstone. It's 3-1. Notre Dame with 8:16 left in the second period. Shots on goal are 16-4 in favor of the Academy. Coughlin drawing into that draw dot again. Joseph Coughlin will patiently wait as the peer player gets kicked out, which was Tom. In the draw now for them is Roscoe. That one is now taken up by Mark Houston. Sent in. Roberts will smartly not play and throw that one over. Keegan McCarron tried to find a streaming Gerbich, but he couldn't get there in time. Keegan McCarron battling behind, supported by his team partner Travis Poco. Now they battle for it in the corner. They come up with it. It's Quinn Kazarek, a penalty-killing expert. Dumps that one in. Gerbich is on it for Notre Dame. He makes a beautiful stick lift and gets that one to Coughlin. Coughlin throws that one, try to center it for Joe Gerbich on the back door. Gerbich in low, tried to fire that one out. Here's Michael McEntee. McEntee will stream in low again. McEntee from behind the net, throws that one out. He scores! It's Joseph Gerbich on a beautiful Michael McEntee feed. Joseph Gerbich puts the Tritons ahead, 4-1. Wow, what did you think of that? What did you think of that one? Beautiful feed by Michael McEntee and a finish by Joseph Gerbich.
Well, there was a great setup for that one. It finally paid off in the end. They finally got their first goal in the second period.
Great insight, as always, from our correspondent. 4-1 Notre Dame, 7:29 left in the second period. And it's 4-1 Academy. They simply dump that one in, does the Pere. Dahl feeds that one over to the captain, Max McNeil, who also feeds that one up to Voss. Voss, beautiful play to keep it onside. McNeil in deep. Max McNeil looks, waits. McNeil decides to flutter that one down and get back to the point as he tried to flutter it down for Brendan Gruber, but that was picked off by a beautiful defensive play by the Pere. And that will be icing on the Pere as they are simply trying to escape this second period with a 4-1 deficit. .653 left in this the second period. Shots on goal are 16-4 Academy. Joe Gerbich has the fourth Notre Dame Academy goal. Very loud crowd here for the Tritons as the Triton faithful voice their pleasure for a 3-goal lead on the Pere. Here's Hunter Bill now, throws that one right out to Buttinger, and the shot did not get through. And Pokel will keep that one, and then feeds down over to Bill. Bill tried to get that one, and it was fanned on by Capo, taken up by the ever-elusive Brendan Poshak. Brendan Poshak is in. Poshak gets hit off the puck. Poshak still has it now. Poshak tried to get that one over to Travis Pokel. Couldn't corral. Pokel will simply send that one in deep to try to get a Notre Dame forecheck established. They battle for it, and it's contested there up for the puck. Buttinger just missed it, and back comes to Pere, but it was taken away by a stick lift by Buttinger. They still battle for it. No clear possession here as Keegan McCarron will just simply feed that one in as the Tritons are changing. The second period, the period of the long change, beautiful play by Keegan McCarron to get it in deep. Meanwhile, it's battled for in the corner now. Joe Coughlin announcing his presence on the wall. Gets that one back up to McEntee, who flutters one into the corner for a Notre Dame forecheck. Joe Coughlin, once again, he's been good on the walls tonight, bringing pucks out for Notre Dame. Passing to Pere as Joe Coughlin is trying to battle for it. Pere got it. Nicely. 5:37 left in the second period. It is 4-1 Academy. Haven't had a shot on goal for a bit, for about a minute and a half now. Brendan Gruber wins that draw. Nick Voss tosses that one over to McEntee. McEntee in deep. Gets that one over to Rentmeester. Rentmeester looks, waits. Isaac Rentmeester still has it. Cycling the puck. Feeds that one back to Voss. Voss looking for his second goal of the game. And second of the season. McEntee feeds that one back in. And Cade McCarron can't keep. And Roberts is directing traffic, saying he has one the Pere player on him. And now comes Brendan Gruber. And now they'll simply dump that one in. Cade McCarron head checks, looks, waits. And now here comes Brendan Gruber with it. Gruber gets that one over to one of the McCarron brothers, Cade McCarron. He is mauled and hit over by a Bayport defenseman. And now here's Isaac Rentmeester. Rentmeester goes through everyone. Gets it over to Cade McCarron, who's in deep. Here's Callan Buttinger, the captain. Buttinger looking for a pass option. Buttinger in the corner, circles, feeds one over to Max McNeil, fires, and that one just went wide. And now gets one right back up. The Pere just trying to survive, as I keep saying here, as they keep trying to clear the puck down for the elusive Tritons. And another clear, and that's going to be another icing on the Pere. And that rhymed. 4:12 left in this second period. It's 4-1 Academy. Shots on goal are 17-4. Quinn Kazarek charges in off the dot. Could not get the puck. Kazarek battling for it. Eberhardt almost got there, but then is decked down by a good defensive play by DePere. DePere will throw that one up, trying to get that one over to Burkholtz, and he is mauled off the puck. Eberhardt, arguably interference, but will play on. Now it's gone back up. Back comes DePere. Burkholtz. He has another man, and he could not center the feed for Edgars. And now it's a counterattack. Here come the Tritons. It's a 2-on-1. Kurbitz makes a beautiful move. Fires, and he just went wide. Joseph Kurbitz was looking for his second of the night, and he just missed. Tommy Vandelis will throw that one right up. And now here's Max McNeil reassessing the situation. McNeil throws that one over to Voss. McNeil gets it back. McNeil enters. He has a wide. Isaac Redmeister feeds it for him. Fires, and that one just went wide of the net mouth. Don't know if Isaac Redmeister got a stick on it. I don't think he did. But anyway, a close chance for Notre Dame. Froth will throw that one in on Roberts. His first shot in a while. It's cleared out by Poco, and we have a penalty on our hands. Call coming. Looks like it will be 2 minutes. Didn't see the hand signal. Did you, my correspondent, or do you? Did you see what the penalty was for?
It looked like it was a slashing ball.
Slash. That's why we have our correspondent here. When I can't see, he's seeing. So this will result in our first, actually, Lemieux Toyota penalty kill of the evening. Travis Poco will be going to the box for 2 minutes for slashing. Tommy Vandelis, quarterback of this power play, will set that one up over to Froth. Maybe DePere can get some momentum regenerated here. But Hunter Bill has other ideas. Bill will feed that one over to Poshak. Poshak is in shorthanded. Poshak peeks, waits, fires. That one didn't get through. Froth said no and blocked the puck. And Michael McEntee will look and make a smart play and just clear that one down due to the fact that the Tritons are shorthanded. Tommy Vandelis will look, assesses his options, try to get his DePere team back in this game. Sends someone laterally to Capo, their leading point getter and goal scorer. He's tried to center one, no one home for DePere. Bryce Everard, who's ever so good on penalty kills, sends that one the length of the ice. Mark Houston will start the rush up ice for this DePere power play, which 57 seconds and change are left on this. In deep, Burkholtz in the corner, being challenged by a few Notre Dame Academy Tritons. Max McNeil will fire that one down, and a beautiful clear and PK effort by the Tritons. Burkholtz will try to spring odd man rush, no can do, and we have another penalty coming up. I believe it's on Notre Dame. I believe it's boarding. Brendan Gruber will be going to the box for 2 minutes. Boarding is the call. It's a 5-on-3 for DePere. Chance to get back in this game. 32 seconds will be for this 2-man advantage for DePere. Our Lemieux Toyota penalty kill is who we are brought to you by on this Notre Dame Academy penalty kill. Buttinger with speed, races in, beats all the DePere players. Buttinger killing a lot of time here. What a solo effort by Buttinger as the Tritons are down 2 men. No one can get it. Buttinger still has it. There are 2 people on Buttinger, and Callan Buttinger is still holding the puck down. And there's a penalty. What an effort by Callan Buttinger. Callan Buttinger just killed off a penalty all by himself and drew a Notre Dame penalty against De Pere, which will result in a power on 3. Excuse me, no penalty. No penalty. Don't know why we got a whistle. I believe it's because they deemed the puck was stuck under Benninger. Anyway, we go back, and Froth has the puck and will try to up one, but that was cut off by another beautiful defensive play by Michael McAfee. And he was taken back, thrown that one over now for Newton. Newton got that one right up for Capo. Capo, Grady Capo, the son of their coach, John Capo. And that one sliced back in where De Pere and Newton will look to settle it down with 56 remaining on this one-man advantage power play. 4 on 5 for 50 seconds and change left. 8 seconds left here in the second period. Saved by Roberts. That will just about do it. Poco will pitchfork that one along. And Grady Capo will try to center it. Broken up by Quinn Kazarek. And that will do it for us in the second period. 4-1 Academy. Gerbitz, the lone goal scorer for this period. And Notre Dame will have to kill 41 seconds on a Gruber penalty to start the third period. Shots on goal are 17-6 Notre Dame. And we'll see you right back here in the third period.
Welcome back to the Cornerstone Community Ice Center. We'll be dropping the puck here shortly on the third period. Yeah, Calvin Button, you're starting things off for us. Center ice. One back for the Voyagers. Picked up by Garrett Foth. Foth passed it up to Newton. Newton enters the opposite zone. And sent out by Notre Dame. Covered by Vandalist. Cross-ice pass up off the skate of Newton and back on the stick of Focal, who dumps it down for McNeil. Neal flips it high off the glass and recovered by Foth. Foth drops it back, picked up by Postrak, takes a shot off the pipe, no goal. Covered again by Postrak in the neutral zone. Keeps possession, enters the offensive zone, makes a move, gets past the defender, takes a shot, and wide and out of bounds. Face off here for Joseph Coughlin. Scrum on the dot, wins it back to Dahl, passes it over to McNeil. McNeil up to Eberhardt. Eberhardt gets hit, covered by Pere. And dumped back in again by Notre Dame. Scrum forward on the wall. Dahl sends it over to McNeil. McNeil dumps it in. Sent up the wall, recovered by Roscom. Roscom gets it out, recovered by Dahl. He trips it up and picked up by Vandalist. Vandal sends it off the wall for McNeil. McNeil over to Dahl. Dahl to Voss. Voss tipped away. It's tipped out by Burkholz and brought in by Brentmeester. Richard shoots a save. Rebound puck still loose. And score. Boston's second goal of the night here. Face off for Buttinger at center ice. Buttinger wins it back to McCarron. McCarron over to McEntee. McEntee up to Buttinger, tips it in. Brought up out of the zone by Charlie Eggers, enters the offensive zone, makes him move his past the defenseman. Gets it tipped away and sent over to Polchak. Polchak gets dropped down and then recovered and dumped in by Gemini. Picked up by Kane McCarron. McCarron drops it back from McEntee. McEntee gets hit. Scrum forward in the corner. Drop pass back to McEntee, gets it up to Hunter Bill. Enters the offensive zone. It's a long pass out. And Koppel couldn't quite tip it in. We'll call that icing. Face-off went back for Travis Pokel. Sends it down to Kazarik. To Gerbitz. Pass couldn't quite connect. And covered by Henry Allen. Another face-off from Bryce Eberhardt here. There's one back to Pokel, passes it over to Keegan McCarron, takes the shot, saved by Allen. McCarron tried to keep it in. It was eventually tipped out. Pokel gets it up to Gerbitz. Gerbitz makes a move, sends it down to Eberhardt. Or Kazarik, excuse me. The shot wouldn't go. Dumped down in the corner, Kazarik putting pressure on him and picked up by Eberhardt, tipped away. Tipped out back in the possession of the Pere. Flips it up. And no icing. Drop pass back to McCarron. McCarron gets hit a couple times. Picked up again by Pokel, flips it up to Voss. Back on the stick of Rentmeester, gets it up to Voss. Voss enters the offensive zone, gets around two defensemen on a breakaway shot, and no goal. Battle for behind the net. Taken out by Nick Voss. There will be a penalty on the play. Penalty on Isaac Rentmeester for slashing. Face off for Callum Buttinger in the defensive zone. Wins it back into the corner, picked up by McEntee, rims it around. Trickles out of the zone, picked up by Vandalis. Vandalis sends it out. It was tipped in by Charlie Eggers and recovered by McEntee. Some battle for possession. It's tipped out, dumped back in by Fultz. Still a scrum in the corner. Was tipped out by somebody on the Notre Dame team. It picked up again by Vandalis. It's a cross-ice pass up, and we'll call that offsides on Charlie Eggers. Face off for Brennan Gruber in the offensive zone. Another face off for Brennan Gruber here. It's one back to Max McNeil, takes it out of the zone. Regrouping. Flips it up. Undercovered by Lucas Bartelt. Bartelt gets it up to Burkholz. Pass it over to Markinson. Markinson flips it into the zone. It was rimmed around and out of bounds by Max McNeil. Face off one back for the Voyagers. Backhand dumped in by Vandalist. Voyagers with possession, passing around, chopping Vandalist. Rebound score. That's a rebound from the shot from Tommy Vandalist. To make it 5-2. Unassisted goal from Charlie Eggers. Face-up win back for the Tritons. Possession of McEntee. Pass it up. Pere gets control, enters the offensive zone. Whips the shot, and there'll be a delayed penalty call on the Tritons. You 2-minute minor on Callan Bunninger. About 10:56 left in the third period. Bryce Everhart taking the face-off to start off his penalty kill, wins it back. And picked up by Kazarek. Sard rims it out. And picked up by Lucas Bartelt. Bartelt dumps it in, picked up by McNeil. McNeil rims it around. And almost taken out by Kazarek. The face-off of Brennan Gruber in the defensive zone. 1:44 left on the penalty kill. One back to the point, dumped in by Vandalist. Back up to the point for Vandalist, sends it down. Drop pass back up to the point for Vandalist. Pressure on from Voss. Vandalist keeps it in. Back to the point for Vandalist. Sends it down for Folt. Takes the shot and glove save from Ben Roberts. .10:06 left in the third period. 1:11 left on the Callan Bunninger penalty kill. Scrum on the dot picked up by McNeil. Now a battle for it in the corner. Still no clear possession on the wall. Now it's flipped out by Max McNeil. Allen sends it up to Vandalist. Vandalist looks, passes it up, and Folk tips it in. McNeil sends it out again. That was a pass up from Marcuson, tipped in by Folk, and then picked up by Bryce Dahl, who flips it out. Guarded by Butchamovich, dumps it in. Polchek rims it around. Back to the point for Marcuson. There will be a penalty. Looks like it will be on Pere. Be a 2-minute minor for interference on Grady Capo. 9:11 left in the third period. 15 seconds left on the Callum Bunninger penalty kill. No longer a penalty kill, but a face-off of Brendan Gruber in the offensive zone to start off this short 4-on-4. Just one back to the point for Poshak. Sends it down to McEntee. Was tipped out and dumped back in. McEntee with possession. Triton's now at full strength. Power play for the next minute and 40 seconds. Voss passes it over to Bill. Almost gets intercepted, but Bill keeps possession. Poshak tried to get it over. It was intercepted and sent out by Vandalist. Picked up by Eggers. Covered again by Poshak. Pass it up to Gruber. Gruber moves into the offensive zone. Try to make a move. That was stopped by Pere. Picked up again by Poshak. Long pass up to Voss. Voss drop pass back to McEntee. McEntee enters the offensive zone, makes a move, gets around two defenders. Try to get to the center, it's intercepted by Pere and dumped out by Eli Roscom. Drop pass back from Roberts, picked up by captain Brendan Poshak. Brought in by Rentmeester. Rentmeester back to the point for Poshak. Poshak tried sending it down, it was tipped off somebody's skate. Saved by Henry Allen. Covered by Travis Pokel in the defensive zone. Pass it over to Rentmeester. Rentmeester up to Eberhardt. Eberhardt tried to get around Newton. Now there's a battle for it on the wall. Pass out to Bunninger, sends it up to the point for Pokel, takes the shot, saved by Allen. Both teams now at full strength here, with just 7 minutes left in the game. Battle for it on the wall and picked up by Bunninger. Bunninger sends it over to Pokel. Pokel dumps it in. Rimmed around, back to the point. Pokel tried to dump it in. And Rentmeester kept it in uncovered. Sent high off the glass. Back he gets it up to Rentmeester, passes it up to Coughlin off the breakaway. Takes a shot, score. Great goal from Joseph Coughlin, took advantage of the opportunity, got past the defender, and got a breakaway chance to make it 6-2. You scrum on the dot and picked up and dumped in by Lucas Bartelt. Then rimmed around by Roberts and set up by Dahl. Roskin keeps it in the battle for it in the corner now, and picked up by McEntee. Brought out of the defensive zone by Dahl and passed up, intercepted by Vandalist, and dumped back in again. 6 minutes left in the game. Pass it to Roskin from Vandalist. That was picked up and dumped in by Cale Borseth. It's picked up by Dahl, pass it over to McEntee. McEntee just off the stick of Osbar. Gerbert's got around a few defenders, enters the offensive zone on a 1-on-2, takes the shot. It was tipped off a couple sticks, rebound puck, so loose. Dump back in again. Pass over to Vandalist. Vandalist flips it out. And they'll call that icing. .5:19 left in the third period, 6-2 Tritons. That'll face off for Colin Budinger. That was one back to Foth. Foth tried to set it up cross ice to Mercatoris. Didn't go. Now there's a battle for it. He picked up by Polchak, enters the offensive zone, tips it off the wall to himself. Takes the shot, save. Face off for Callum Budinger in the offensive zone. There's one back for the Voyagers, brought around by Drew Thom. And drop pass back and forth, back to Thom. Thom sends it off the wall. Newton keeps possession, passes it over to Eggers. Eggers still possession in the offensive zone, takes the shot, saved. It's picked up by Polchak. Pass just missed over to Hunter Bill. It's kept off the stick of Hunter Bill by Luca Gemignani. Picked up by McNeil. McNeil moves in neutral zone regrouping. Tried to get it up to Voss. Is intercepted by Borseth. Borseth dumps it in. Saved by Roberts. Picked up again by Borseth. Pass it over. The shot from Tullytown. Pass it to Brennan Gruber. Try to get it past the center. It's tipped off the skate. 4 minutes left in the game now. Foul forward in the corner. Pass up intercepted by McNeil. McNeil keeps possession. Try to get to the middle. It's tipped away back on the stick of Gruber. Takes a shot. Saved. Back up to Dahl at the point. Takes a shot. That was sent out. Sent back up the wall for Dahl. Dahl takes it around. That was intercepted by the Pere. Sent it back up to the point for Gruber, who dumps it in for Nick Voss. Makes a move, gets past the defenseman. Still battle for it behind the net. Try to get the wraparound, picked up by McEntee, shot just wide. Now 3 minutes left in the game. McEntee keeps possession. Tried to get to the middle, wouldn't go, and then picked up again by Osbar. Coughlin sends it up to the point. McCarron sends it over to McEntee. McEntee gets in the middle, shot score. That was a goal from Blake Osbar off the pass from Michael McEntee to make it 7-2. Now timeout called likely by the Voyagers. And we're back, 2:41 left in the third period, 7-2 Tritons. Off the goal from Blake Osbar. Face-off one back for Pokel. Pokel dumps it in, picked up by Gerbitz. Scrum forward in the corner. Brought out of the defensive zone by Burkholz. Scrum forward in the corner. It was brought out by Travis Pokel. Pokel just missed pass to Gerbitz. That was dropped back on the stick. Eberhardt gets it tipped away. Then brought to the neutral zone by Charlie Eggers. Karen sends it up to Gerbitz. Gerbitz dumps it in. No icing. It's tipped out by Gemignani. Back on the stick of McNeil. About 1:30 left in the game now. The pass up to Kazarek, who dumps it in. Coughlin rims it around, back to the point for McNeil. McNeil over to Dahl. Dahl shoots, was tipped, and wide. Sent back to the middle, puck still loose. Osbar gets on his feet. That was dumped in by Dahl. About a minute left in the game now. It was rimmed around the boards. It was flipped out, almost kept in by Osbar. Picked up by Bryce Dahl. Leaves it for McNeil. 40 seconds left. McNeil takes it through the neutral zone. Passes it up to Osbar. Osbar dumps it in. And taken out by Tommy Vandelis. Flips it up. And we'll call it offsides on Grady Capo. 26.3 seconds left in the game. Final face-off for Kellen Bundinger. One back from McCarron. Passed it over to McEntee, who dumps it in. Rimmed around back to the point for McEntee. Dumps it in again. About 15 seconds left now. Picked up by Bill. That was tipped shot. Save 5 seconds left now. Back to the point for McCarron. McCarron keeps it, and that'll do it here in Green Bay. Titans win it 7-2 and advance to play in the sectional final on Saturday against either Bayport or Neenah. Final shots for the game were 35 for the Tritons, 10 for the Voyagers. Gotta say congratulations on a season for the Deep Year Voyagers, and thank you to all the great seniors that played for them.